clogging up a little bit there. It's pretty thick on some of these weeds though. So, putting on some fertilizer, 100 pounds of anhydrous ammonia. Well, putting on 100 pounds of actual N. Anhydrous ammonia is 82% nitrogen. Putting it down with this Waco Big Country no-till applicator. Got that Coulter knife set up on it. We're no-tilling this in. We'll come back, spray it, plane it within a week here, hopefully, depending on the weather. We're using a John Deere 9420 to pull the rig. We got our 2630 display there that sets it all up. We got our rate controller, 100 pounds of actual in. That's our target. Acres per hour right now is about 28. We're going 6 miles an hour, which almost seems slow to me now. Usually we cover ground pretty quick here, but pulling this through and the way it's clogging up, I just don't want to be going that much faster, and it gets a little rough. I got our iPad with the Field View Drive or Field View Cab app. I've only been running that Field View, Climate View for about a month now. See how it goes. I think some earlier videos had it listed up. But it seems to be working out pretty nice. Point out one other thing, those triple tanks, I believe they hold about 12 tons in them. For what we calculated, I think that's pretty close to how much we put on. 100 pounds, we cover like 100 acres, I think. Round about close to 100 acres is what we've been able to cover with these triple tanks, putting on 100 pounds of N. So, works out pretty nice. Those, I mean, it's pretty heavy, but we don't have to stop and change tanks. So, I mean, the longer we can actually be applying, it's really nice. We do find some soft spots, and if it is soft, typically we're pretty dry where we're at, but you know, we'll catch those spring and fall rains and can get wet. So we can go either way in our area. Trying to think anything else. We'll be planting this to winter wheat or triticale. Haven't decided for sure on this field or what we'll do. This will be one of the last fields planted, so kind of depending on what it looks like then. Triticale's pretty expensive right now. I'm not going to harvest this though. I don't know if I'll hay it either. If I don't hay it, I'm thinking I'm leaning more towards the wheat. This has been bad with some feral rye, so I'm planting either triticale or some double stop CL plus wheat. Clearfield 2 gene, so we can spray it with the Beyond herbicide, I believe, And that is supposed to help get control of some of these grassy weeds, some grasses in your wheat. So if we can spray it with 2 shots of that, we'll graze it, which I need to double check on what the grazing restrictions for that beyond herbicide would be. So if we don't get a spread, that's okay. We're going to graze off or hay it. So that's a pretty good double stop. It's a pretty good wheat from what everybody says for grazing. And I'm keeping it pretty simple. We're just going with 2 different varieties here. I don't have very many acres of actual wheat. And the way picking up with my truck and doing it in bulk, I don't know what the seed dealer has in bulk, but I can pick up with the truck. I'll just do tandem holds about 500 bushels, so just get a full truckload of one variety, bring it back, and start planting. Makes it easy. Pretty simple here. I was just kind of trying out this live, seeing how it would go. I don't know how it's going to upload once I end this deal. Signal's not super great out here, and the upload may just take forever. I don't know. Going on 10 minutes here, this little video I'm shooting. So, jumping up a few pheasants out of here. Some bottom ground next to a creek. It will flood in here. It gets backed up and we get some heavy rains. Plan is to graze this off. I mean, we might pull them off to hay some if it looks super good, depending on how the cattle do. If we get good enough gains early on in the season, then we can do that. We'll have some triticale for hay only, is the plan. If we can get everything done on time, we'll do that. But you never know how that goes. But we'll graze some stuff too, and if we get some good gains, you know, the plan is to turn out November 1st, the area. If we can get 2.5 pounds of gain, if we, on average, put 300 pounds on them, pull them off, bring in a fresh set. I like going anywhere from, say, 450. You know, I'll go as light as 450 if they're been worked good, worked right. They don't have to be weaned from what I've done. If they're good condition, northern cattle is what I like to run in the winter here. But if they've been worked the right way, off a ranch, home raised, you know, I'll go 450. Bring them in, we'll work them, turn them out to a little trap on our wheat pasture, watch them for a couple of weeks, let them get used to that wheat pasture so we can watch for bloat, mineral, and things like that. Break them to hot wire if they're going on a wheat pasture with hot wire, which I would say about 75% of our wheat pasture is going to be on a hot wire. Single strand hot wire going around it. We have one field now that we've done, we tried out this 3 wire, 2 are high tensile. Right now 2 are hot, 1 is just the ground. I want to flip that though, so that hot wire will be in the middle, and then we don't have as many problems with the weeds or grass grounding it out on the bottom side. But anyway, we'll go, like I said, 4.5 up to, I don't want to go over 600 pounds, my max, just because by the time we get the gains that we want, those things are going to be on the real heavy side. So if we get the gains we want, get them up 800 to 900 pounds, depending on steers, heifers, what the market looks like, cost to feed, those feedlots were. The way I kind of have to look at it is we're providing a product for the feedlot. So what do the feedlots want? And that'll fluctuate with the feed costs. So do they want some lighter cattle? Do they want some heavier cattle? You know, where are they going to be able to make money, and I'll be able to make money. Then again, sometimes I don't know. You want every pound you can stick on that steer or heifer off this wheat, because I don't have any more cost in it. But then these lighter cattle, they'll gain those pounds easier than you need a lot more into a 800 pound steer to gain a pound than you do a 500, 400 pound steer to gain a pound. So our winters can be either way. I mean, probably the worst year we had was the years it was going from 70 degrees one week to 0 degrees the next week. That was just hell on our steer crop. So then again, we've had some, if it could just be fairly consistent, you know, our average snowfall is pretty minimal average, but we get some years where we get quite a bit. So that's kind of what we're running. That's what we're doing today. Trying to finish this up. I'll actually finish one other 70-acre patch tomorrow morning, hopefully. I got to call the fertilizer dealer here, delivers these tanks to the farm. Call them in the morning and they'll come pick up these empties, deliver a new one. Depending on what time they get here, I can finish up that field. I'm going to switch over to the sprayer and we'll come spray. I think I'm going to spray about 700 acres. I'm going to hire some done by the airplane. That way they can get in some fence lines and some areas that I'd rather not get into with my sprayer, overgrown or whatever the problem is, and they can get on it quick. Those 700 acres, you know, I'm gonna check the weather again, take a day or 2 or 3 to spray those if everything's running right. So then by the end of the week I ought to be able to hook up to the air seeder, get my seed, get my fertilizer lined out, so we can do all that. But that's the plan. Hopefully it works out. We will see. Like I said, depends on the weather a little bit. There were some chances of rain this week, so we'll see how it goes. I don't know. That's about it. If you got any questions, comments, let me know. Like and subscribe, and we'll see if we can't keep getting these videos posted up for you. Things get pretty hectic, running wild around here right now. Everything's hurry up, hurry up. So, see if we can't take some time to shoot some video and get it posted for you.